So yesterday I made this video, but it was a very bad quality audio. I didn't like it, so I deleted it. Now, what is funny is this, right? I remember a long time ago that I did a video, my power into the 21st century. It was a very short clip, right? Short video, matter of fact. And I was explaining into like, I was reading the book and I was like, join the dark side. And it was like people didn't like it. But here's the thing that what people don't understand. You have a long life to live. I rather, people like to be serious in this content, right? You have lots of people who doing that already. I need to be me. Isn't the whole point of discovering who you are or discovering law of attraction is being who you are as a person, of being authentic? The reason why I say this is like people get tripped up sometimes. Let me tell you a story. When I was going through my first time going through law of attraction and personal development, I wanted to be serious, like a lot of seriousness, right? But then I realized I wasn't having any fun. I wasn't enjoying the process. I wasn't I was happy learning, but I couldn't express it to the point that I am now. I want to merge that together, right? And for those who are always coming to the law of attraction, I thank you for that. And I thank you for all the subscribers who subscribe to me. And I'm grateful for that. Now, if you come here for the law of attraction, I will do the law of attraction, but I also will do other like book reviews and personal development stuff too. So I tweeted out and I say, in the eye of the beholder, we choose to see life how we want to, but it's colored in when we were little. Everything we see was just an idea that seeped into our mind, and now we see that world. We can also change the texture, our world, based upon our experience or a new idea. Now, a lot of people come into these law of attraction and personal development. They have heard, it's funny, they have heard enough same information, and I want to be able to at least bring my disruptive point and destroy that myth you still have. Yes, it is true what you focus upon, expand in your world. That is true. What you believe to be true is what you see, so it shall be. But it's funny that we don't like change. We still don't like change when it comes to information. When it Aren't you bored? Aren't we? I know that people like to hear the same thing over, but aren't you sometimes bored of listening to the same thing? Don't you want sometimes listen to new things? I mean, I would like listen. You know, whether you're using the law of attraction to attract your dream, whatever that may be, but also if you're an entrepreneur, I think it's time to step up your game, isn't it? Or whether you want to write a book or be an author, I think it's time to step up your game because being most people say saying it's enough to use the law of attraction. The top entrepreneurs have the most knowledge. They do R&D. That's why they have bigger companies. They do R&D to know their customer well. So we can't get away with that anymore. Now, why I'm putting this in video, because a lot of people get stuck on knowing the law of attraction, but they don't like it when they hear something that uh, contradict what they believe in. It is based upon confirmation bias. Let me explain. I actually said this in my video, but this is a great time to say. Confirmation bias is you seek this same belief system, belief, the you're seeking information that is into your existing belief. So anything that contradict it with a new experience, new knowledge, you don't like it because you're so used to uh, hearing that. But we have to break that habit, guys. We have to break that habit because I did. Even if I don't like the information, you know, for instance, I want to change this webcam, right? But I can't. Now, here's the thing. I used to use the webcam on the laptop. It was really a horrible quality. You couldn't see me. It was dark. But now you can see me. because I listened to the a person. I asked her to watch my interview. She said, "How come that your video look blurry, but the author is clear? Now it's still not in good quality, but still you can still see me, right? We have to be able to take constructive criticism. If you don't like it, you're going look. Everybody think that this world is black and white, blah 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 blah, but it's not. It's how you choose to see it, right? We all say that we when we change our thought, we change our world. What that mean is when we change what we believe in our belief system, we changes the lens and experience that you control. You see, you control with your mind and with your thought process. Now, so I know that I'm going on a tangent, but I think it must be said that look, I'm here to disrupt, and I'm not here to be like everybody else. I'm sorry, I can't always say the same thing as everybody else. Like you already know, right? You for whatever reason you come here into the law of attraction, you already know about the thoughts or energy, that you know about the secret, you know all these things. But if we want to do something great with our life, we must be able to increase our level of awareness. Because when you increase a level of awareness, or the perception, it's going to be uncomfortable, guys. It's never like, most of the time when entrepreneurs say something I disagree with, it make it totally makes sense, but they kind of hurt me. I was like, okay, I have to change it. So we have to be flexible and fluid enough to change. So today I'll be doing Quantum Warrior by John Kehoe. I love this book. It really makes sense. I wanted to like curse in this video. I was like, holy fucking shit! I rarely curse in the video because it's perception, right? But also I don't do it as much. I used to do it when I was a kid. I thought it was cool, but now I wanted to bring because the quality of your thoughts will dictate the quality of your life that you create, right? Whatever your thought process is the story, the quality of your life going to be, right? Now, here's the funny thing. I'm going to read it to you. It's happened because Carrie knew that to be successful, you like, because everybody talk about you have to wait for it, but that the most successful people take action on what they know. They take action, whether if it's going to work out or not. Now I know that people disagree with that. It's because we've been waiting. Look, aren't you tired that you've been waiting your whole life for something that you want for you? Look, I think it's about time we say it's enough and enough. We're tired of not getting the stuff that we want. Why is that? God dang it! We should want things, man! Ah! It happened because Carrie knew that to be successful, you must do more than just think about success. That's right. Not you must act in meaningful ways, attracting circumstances that make it happen. If you want healthier body, promotion, $1 million, enlightenment, or any other goal we have envisioned for ourselves, we must need more than just weave the web with our thoughts, then sit back hoping for the best. Most people hope for the best. Our mind must our mind power must combine with daily action. You hear that, right? Daily action. For example, if we want a meaningful relationship, we would practice mind power techniques. Seeing feeling ourselves already in this relationship, and we act in a way that attract the possibility of meeting someone, whether this is joining new clubs, going to social events, approaching people we find attractive, so etc. And so. Oh no, I don't want to ruin the book. No, 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 no. Okay. If we want to become finally successful but don't set goals, have planned and act upon in a meaningful way, we can visualize all we want. We're probably going to remain where we are. Maybe in some other alternate reality we have just yet experienced, we only need to hope and think about something and will happen automatically. But here in this world, action is required. Let me read it again. But here in this world, action is required. Now, the reason why I said this is because John Kehoe, I'm using the cognitive bias because he is an authority. He's a best-selling author, right, of My Power, and he write great stuff, and I love his stuff, right? Uh, Goals are the focus that direct our energy and the means which we achieve our success. Goals are not vague hopes or desire. They are clearly defined objectives that are measurable, and have a time frame associated with them. Without goals, deadlines, almost nothing is achieved because procrastination and inertia take hold. To achieve a goal, we start with the end in mind and having a clear image of what we want to achieve, organizing and executing uh, activity around the priorities we establish. We take it one day at a time. We focus on what we can do today. Each day we take the step which moves closer to our goal. We know more will be revealed to us tomorrow, and still more the day after. Day by day, week by day. Week, month by month. We call upon ourselves to be our best. We have a clear vision of what we wish to achieve, and daily we work towards it. God damn it, do it, man! I'm sorry. I know I want to, because I want to read with enthusiastic and make like people laugh and smile. Like, hey, life is just more than, you gotta enjoy. You gotta do. We gotta be. God damn it! Let nothing stand in our way. We have all the will of a warrior. Yeah, and we weave the web with our thoughts and actions. Acting daily in conscious way towards our vision, set in motion alchemy that works in powerful and mysterious way. I shouldn't do that, man. Invoking synchronicity. When we dare to believe in quantum possibility and act daily in the meaningful ways, using our thoughts and action, the power of the universe come to assist us. That's why I favor the dark side. Join my crusade. All of you are. I really wanted to have fun on this video, man. I can't, like, if I do all serious, I start to suffocate, guys. Okay, just let me be. um. We are greeted with fortuitous events and meaningful coincidences regularly. We attract from the quantum source of all possibilities that exact people and circumstances that are required at every point of our journey. This is not magic or luck. It's simply how the system works. Just as the spider is sensitive to the least movement in the web, so the energy web is sensitive to the vibration of everything that happens within it. Every vibrational change is immediately registered. Nothing goes unnoticed. We're one with everything. So we evoke synchronicity into our life by understanding and aligning in consciousness with this connection. Carl Jung defines synchronicity as meaningful coincidence from two or more events where something other than probability of chance is involved. Synchronicity to Jung meant the strange and unusual encounter or events which happen to individual that appears on the surface to have no casual effect, and yet has just a profound meaning to the individual that it was unlikely to be result of mere chances. They happen to all of us, and usually we explain them as a way as being a lucky coincidence, which in fact they might be, but there are also the possibility that something deeper and more meaningful is at work at these times. Jung referred to these type of circumstances as natural causality. He uh, strongly suspects that just causality has a source in consciousness. Yes, we're here to talk about that. Now, we talk about visualization, the basic for you. If you want to achieve something great in life, you must do something that you've never done. You must be someone you've never been. You must create something that you never had been. So therefore, you must get out of your comfort zone. And it's very scary. It's like the dark side, right? You step inside the dark side. Oh, it's dark. But then you start to like it. And then it becomes your new comfort zone. And then now you have to create another uh, uncomfortable situation so you won't, so you can grow. Like, comfort zone don't make you grow. Only that which is uncomfortable, which will make you grow and move towards in life. And you know, basics. Visualization is the technique of using our imagination to see and feel ourselves already processing the goal we desire. It is a blueprint we create in our mind where we're imagining ourselves having or doing whatever we want to see in our life. We repeat these images over and over again daily, weaving the web for a short, intense period of 2 or 5 minutes. We focus our imagination, seeing ourselves, choosing, closing the deal, having the relationship, healing the illness, whether it is we wish to manifest. The key point is to remember that we always visualize ourselves already having the thing we want. This is the mental trick. We don't hope to achieve it or have confidence that someday it will happen. We live and feel it as if it's happening to us right now. The pattern of thought we weave is the image of our goal already having been achieved. During our exercise, we think it happened. This is the vibration we work with. Our subconscious, which cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined, will act upon these images. We are weaving the web with both our intent and these images. This technique is creating a pattern of energy that will attract from the quantum field of all possibility the circumstance that most match these representations. Now we understand how consciousness and energy work. We can see the importance of creating the clear mental image of what is we wish to manifest. With affirmation, we use our words to achieve the same effect. Affirmation are statements we repeat to ourselves, auto-suggestion from thinking grow rich, simply or out loud over and over again. Basically, it's self-talk. This is too because affirmation can be positive or negative. It's based upon how we talk to ourselves and state it into ourselves. We can use it for beating ourselves up, or it can empower us to create a force of power to be reckoned with. Here, come here, Buck. I'm gonna use my Jedi force. We we affirm whatever it is we want to see happen. For example, we have an important interview coming up. We could affirm to ourselves a great interview. We would repeat the statement over and over again for several minutes. Or let's say we're coming from a leg injury, we could repeat it to ourselves. My legs are strong and healthy. We affirm affirmation work because whether we verbally repeat ourselves will activate these thoughts. Say a great interview, we will automatically begin thinking about our upcoming interview as a great interview. Repeat, I have strong, healthy legs, and our mind will begin imagining strong, healthy legs. Our words direct our thoughts. We repeat to ourselves exactly what we want to see happen without concerning ourselves with the detail of how it will happen. We let our word vibrate our intention and direct our thoughts. He was talking to Jim Carrey, use the affirmation. Everybody wants to work with me. I'm really a good actor. I'm all kinds of movie. I have all kind of movie offered. Affirmations vibrate our intention. They weave the web in a very powerful way. This is probably the simplest and easiest of the mind power technique, and yet its effective can be quite dramatic. We should always have a variety of affirmations we're working with daily. We don't have to just say them. We can write them down on a piece of paper and put them on our computer. Text them to ourselves, and even sing them. We like. So, speaking of affirmation, it's really powerful tool to have, right? Affirmation, like why some affirmation doesn't work for people because they do it for a while, but they don't work, right? Why? Because they don't. In back of the mind, it's like, how can this good thing happen to me? They say that they're they're self doubting themselves that, like for me, I believe things can happen for me. I It's been my thoughts, it's been my belief that for so long because I have experienced love or manifesting for so long that I've been in this world for so long that I believe it to be true. I don't need it anymore. I can just say, oh, it's gonna come. It's going to come, but it's going to take time. And if an event doesn't happen or something doesn't happen, and if I get upset, then I say, okay, I just move on because we have to train our mind even if we have a setback, we have to bounce back again. We have to become resilient to these type of circumstances. Look, I don't care what you have in your life. You are going to have tragedy in your life, or pain, or chaos. It's how you deal with that, and then you keep on going. Now, I like this one because I like the Kabbalah, but though I haven't dived deep to the Kabbalah and the mystery of because there's more to learn, of course, but it's so deep that it's crazy. The Jewish Kabbalah, for example, teaches that each human being is a microcosm of the macrocosm. a little universe in a miniature. Kabbalah is a mystical branch of Judaism, consisting of an elaborate body of work whereby both man and the universe are divided into 10 different spirits or energy sources that interact with one another to create our reality. The whole process is called the Tree of Life. Through accessing the source and the power they contain, we hold the key to understanding ourselves in the cosmos. According to this ancient mystical teaching, all forces contained in the vast outer universe are contained with each human being. We are a fragment, holographic piece of the entire universe. I mean, cosmos, and that's just we accept access to everything that has ever been, ever will be. So we contain the tree of life, and I think about it that everything in life, right? It's very funny that if we, sometimes I amazed by how powerful we are, how like most people look, most people give away their power to some object, right? Instead, they have the power within them to create what they always wanted to create, but they never aware because man, man, remember, man separate the separate the universe. They see themselves as separate as the universe, but they are part of the universe. And that's what is crazy, right? Here we go. We live in an extraordinary time where science is revealing truth about the universe that are both startling and breathtaking. Our universe is now appears to place where black holes swallow galaxies. Subatomic particles interact with each other intuitively, past and future interchange with one another, and where space curve it warps around the physical object contained within it. Yeah, it's like the Earth. Most people say it would be like law of attraction, but it's like I interviewed Lennon Honor. He's right. Is when the object is the eternal gravity, right? It's the internal gravity that pulls warp around the physical object contained with it. The most up-to-date finding of physics suggests that everything consists of vibrating streams of energy. The dimension we perceive as space and time may well exist within a multiple dimensional universe, perched on a giant membrane, side by side with another universe we have yet to discover. Let's talk about quantum reality. Quantum reality is that reality that exists beyond our sense. It's the invisible framework of energy that create our universe. It holds the molecule in a chair stable so that we may sit on it. It directs and determines where a cyclone will hit and when an earthquake will happen. It is the invisible framework of everything we experience. What is not commonly understood, however, is that our thoughts and quantum reality are very intimate related with one another. Consciousness is incredible as a sound direct energy. To know this is to know that something is great. The laws of the universe are set up perfectly for us to avail ourselves of them. We have been designed and hardwired to make use of these laws. Our brain, the motherboard of our consciousness, is neurologically programmed to assist us in working with these laws, providing us with these opportunity to use them in numerous creative ways. We are designed for success. Success is an inherent part of the universe. For without the laws of energy and consciousness working together, successfully, the universe will fall apart, and the laws that operates the universe in our life as well. As far as we microcosm of the macrocosm, a universe in miniature, the same law that govern the galaxy, govern in individual people and nations. We are part of this evolving universe, cannot be separate from it. The most scientific fact of our reality is, however, a very easily concept to understand. Everything that we experience in our life is made of vibrational energy. All physical reality that we see and feel, just as the chair, house, people, tree, ocean, even our own bodies, while appearing solid to our senses, are made of vibration of energy. Everything in the universe consists of vibration energy. Everything, our feelings, thoughts, belief, and desire, also consists of this vibration energy. This is what we call the first understanding of reality. The second understanding is that consciousness directs this energy. Consciousness and energy are in relationship with one another. So from these two scientific truths, we have the starting part to begin to work creatively with the mind power. Later, as we begin training and practicing quantum techniques, we will contemplate these truths many times, imprinting them into our subconscious, where they will become resonating pattern of energy, active and dynamic parts of who we are. These two understandings will become a permanent part of our evolving quantum model. They will exist us in creating success for ourselves. Again, each of us has been designed, wired, and programmed to be successful. We are always remembering this. The law of the universe are designed to facilitate success. We are encouraged to create and apply these laws. In our own unique way is through our success that the universe clearly expresses itself. Yep. Oh, here we go. The universe knows no failure. It's always succeed in its own way. My power teaches us how to direct our thoughts with will and imagination towards a particular purpose. By holding in our mind and image of what we want to create happen in our life, we're vibrating a specific energy. In consciousness, we can vibrate any energy we choose. In doing so, we weave the web. Weaving the web is an expression I will use throughout this book. It means we interact with the quantum web of energy, what I will call the energy web. Physics called the energy web the quantum vacuum and misnomer if there was ever one. The quantum vacuum is not a vacuum at all. Every part of it contains vast amount of energy and information. The term energy web gives the mind a more accurate way of imagining the web properties and also act as a symbol for what is possible. Symbols we will learn carry their own power, so it's our advantage to refer the quantum world. The energy web is filled with energy and information contained within it unlimited possibility of manifestation. Each of us can weave the web anytime we choose, and we can do this constantly fully aware of what we're doing. For example, when we focus our thoughts on successful outcome in our life, we're weaving that web, increasing the possibility of these events happening. Everything in the universe has its own unique frequency. What science call it energy signature, and we consistently activate this vibration through daily practice. This energy will weave the web in a way that will attract these circumstances to us. But in the most basic term, what we focus on, what we attract. So great book. I highly recommend anyone want to go deep into the quantum physics, quantum world, tree of life, all these mystic. A very great book. I highly recommend. I love it actually back when I was studying law of attraction. Now here's the thing. Now you all hear, right, the good things that come out of this, right? But it's what you do with this thing. So what do you want? So any oh crap, I should have asked this question. What is the problem that you're having right now? Leave the comment below and I will try to help you with that and make a video for you. Now, for the love of God, right? We know this stuff. We regurgitate. So I don't think we should be a passive uh, um, observer, right? Like you observe and you know what I'm talking about, right? When you in school they put you in the seat and the teacher lectures to you, right? And you're passive, and you're a passive observer because you're observing, right? But you must be able to participate in your life event. If you want things to happen, whether if it's in a relationship, a dream, whatever thing that you want, you must be able to, because we co-create with the universe, right? We have this power that we, I believe that if you imprint in your mind that good things happen, and it's so deep in your mind that good things will keep happening because you've been in this world before. Because that's what happened. I remember I used to go out um, with the mindset of good things happen, but I don't need to think that about anymore. It's in my subconscious mind. It's already in there. I know it. I don't have to think about it anymore. I know that good things happen to me. I don't have to. But you can use the law of attraction by activating it through listening to positive messages and by affirmation and repeating it to yourself. I remember because I used to use a go card like Bob Proctor did, and I keep reading it to myself, affirming every time I put my go card in my hand and I read it. And I remember a thought came again and it made me move towards my goal more. As you move towards your goal will move towards you. What do you want? How you want to create your life? Is your time. Win. Now I was like, winning is a very funny thing, right? We can think winning as whatever we want it to be, right? Forget all those people who think the way you should win. not it's not they project their expectation of what winning is, whatever, to us, but it's you. You are in control of your life. Do it for you. And then, okay, please let me do this. I want to do this since we're doing mind power. Ah! Ah! You see, all the books are floating in the air. Just use your imagination, okay? Just play with me. Ah! Ah! I'm throwing books everywhere. Ah! Man, I wish I have green screen right now. They made me some. Alright, subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.